same complaint to Kpãiii before, that they should join it together and give it to Kpãiii, that they are the ones that are meant to what? They are meant to be in charge of that case, anything that has to do with Mohbad. That is what the world knows and what the DPP knows. And they mentioned the two police officers and put their numbers there, that they are the ones that are collecting bribe from me. And before I could go, mo face the case, Larry no mo ba lo gba e to de pada. But they say because ṣàlàyé fún mi, because I'm supposed to know that my case is now being taken back to Kpãiii before they do it. But because they couldn't wait for me, they said I should just go there. They've transferred my suspect. And they took both of them there. When I got bail one bed, I kept saying when they got to Kpãiii, they took their bail and they said they should go home, that we should come the second day. So, if you cannot move for it, but people will not know how many things you are facing. They will think it's by mouth. But I'm getting to Konya Koti. Owó ló máa jẹ́ kí màá fi gbogbo àdúrà láì. Bí mo tiẹ̀ ṣe wàá gan yíyá mi lẹ́nu.
Wọ́n gbé sí different department yẹn náà kọ́ mà. Nísàlẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn different department wọ́n gbé sí yẹn ṣé wọ́n lè papọ̀ sójú kan náà ni.
Àwọn
gbogbo kéèsì yẹn tẹ́ ní pé ìkan wà ní department kan, ìkan wà ní
investigation. Náà ni àìsàn kókó gbé síbẹ̀. Ọwọ́ tí wọ́n lò ayé ìgbìlẹ̀ ní pé kébì tún máa bọ̀ ní SID. Pé kìíní kan mo ní lórí pé ẹ jọgbọ́ ẹ̀ kó wà lọ́dọ̀ ojú kan.
Káwọn lọ́ọ̀yà push wọn náà, káwọn lọ́ọ̀yà ò lè push wọn.
Wọ́n máa ṣe bọ̀ tí a ti ṣàlàyé fún wọn mọ̀ ìbáyà ọ̀gá wọn ló pàṣẹ pátápátá. Báwo lè ṣe wọn máa ṣe complaint kan náà? Ọwọ́ dípàmẹ́ntì mẹ́ta nínú kìíní kan kí ẹ máa rìn ẹ̀yìn pápẹ́ Monday. Ṣébi tí ó ṣe inú owó lè gbọ́dọ̀ ti rówó tẹ̀lé kó máa lọ káàkiri. Yà á ṣe kọ́ka ṣẹlẹ̀ kọ́ka fèsì ẹ̀ tó wà lọ fèsì kọ́lọ́. So let's wait on them. Like I said, the OC in charge of that department, I just shouted him up that we're waiting and he's here to respond back and some other stuff. So as soon as I have a green light on that, I will tell you. If you all agree tomorrow that we should continue with the protest, I will immediately, see what we can do. So if people support us, fine, but there are some other people that we have to speak to quietly behind. Because I want to see holes. And it's funny that every little thing that every program, so try our committee some of the things that we have been doing that I didn't come out to come and donate. You will just see results or see actions. And nobody's going to ask, where did you see money for this one? But the ones that you ask them that you need money for, they will be saying, you must come and give it. The ones that you did not donate for and I didn't use money to do it, why don't you praise or you say, we must return that money for you. You must have spent money on this. But they will keep quiet on those ones. And it's quite funny. Truly, but success in this particular case is very important. Because the public, I don't know, is it the same family that will go and bury Mohbad back? I don't know what they want to see Mohbad. We don't want to see Darusha Matili want to see. Damola Matili want to see Mohbad brother. Spending no Matili want to see. Now, or is it with the public that won't get the truth or justice for him? They will go and bury. Who will bury? A check of everybody. But why are we facing everything Walani? If I don't get justice, the public will not be interested in burying me the right way. I'll be left to the mercy of the people of my, actually the major part of my family.
I want to do oríṣiríṣi oògùn bó tó ń do oríṣiríṣi aṣọ sí mi. Àwọn náà tún máa padà lọ sí lẹ́lẹ́kejì.
Àwọn bọ́sà tó ti wọ́n gbà kan, àwọn padà yìí kọ́ ọ̀sìn kan. Ẹ̀tún jọjọkújọ fún ọmọ lórí àwọn òkè ṣe ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ ṣàánú mi ṣe fẹ́ pa mí ni ó lè ti kú ọ̀rẹ́ dì. Ẹ̀kọ́ ìtú wà ní máa pariwo ni. Ṣé fẹ́ pa mí ẹlẹ́kejì? Àwọn ọmọ ìgbà ìfúnra ilé ayé tó wá. Because kò sí wọn fòpó lè fògbọ́ ìgbà rí. Kò sí wọ́n yìí bá ní káwọn yẹn lọ sí blessing yẹn máa ní ìkọ̀kọ̀ tó máa wọ́n máa tún rú wọ́n máa jù kọ́kọ́. Gbogbo wọn tó jù kọ́ sílẹ̀ yẹn máa wá nǹkan tó fẹ́ jù again. See, is that what will happen? So the police should understand that toward this stage kan aráàlú ò ní gbà mọ́ ọmọ ará máa kọ Gaza kí ni ẹ bá wa kù kí ni gbogbo ọmọ aláwọ̀ ẹ̀bà àwọn pẹ́ẹ́dẹ̀jì ọ̀rọ̀ lè lọ fà gbélé they will say present ìlú tí ò dá fún wa àwa náà tún pèrè sí fèsì kò sọ́wọ́n òbí wa tó láìkí wa ẹ kò gbégbé kúgbélé wa lọ́wọ́ ẹ wò wọ́n tá à ń fèsì police is working yẹn ń ṣiṣẹ́ tẹ́mi bá ṣe ṣiṣẹ́ but látọ̀ ẹ pé àwọn onídọ̀tí tó pọ̀ báyìí náà ló pọ̀ ẹ máa lọ manipulate àwọn ọlọ́pàá gidi ẹ máa jẹ́ kó máa ṣiṣẹ́ wrongly so ẹ bá ṣẹ́ wọn jẹ́ ẹ wo àwọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ lọ yẹn sì ẹ wo iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe lọ zone 2 wọ́n stop wọn lójijì fèsì lọ lókè ẹni kan dá padà síbẹ̀ that is how they want to rubbish the name of police so they are working gbogbo ìtàkùn látara police òṣìṣẹ́ ṣe àwọn dáàdì mi ló lọ máa wà àdúrà àti kìnìún ní kìnìún.
àpọ̀dàrẹ́ lomi.
àbí ntàfẹ́kọ̀ yẹn ni ṣé ẹni lọ́wọ́ ti bèrè nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad ni àdúrà tó ti ń gbádùn rẹ̀ láti ọmọ sí yẹ́fọ̀ tó ti kọ̀ ẹ́ ọ̀làlá máa pa ọ̀làlá máa pa nígbà tó mú sí ṣé kò lè ṣe track wo ló fẹ́ kọ wọ́n padà ọ̀nà ọwọ́ gan mi o kó lọ sí ọwọ́ gan.
Sáyọ̀mí mọ́ kó ti ṣe track mi jáde ni.
kò tí ì ṣe tó bá ìgbà tó fi gbé.
náà ó ti ṣe o nípa ìlú ògbọ́.
àdínkù tí kò experience ìgbà tó sì gbé ni mo sọ mi ní kò ṣe.
àyíkọ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ jáde ní àná àbíjẹta.
nǹkan experience tó fi gbé ní ìtúnṣe jáde.
ó ṣọ̀ṣẹ̀ jáde ni pé experience ẹ̀.
ó fi ariwo yẹ́ ẹ̀yẹn sí ibi tí ẹ̀ ti pariwo yín pé Yọ̀mí bá dì yé ni o.
ó wà lórí ẹ̀.
òun ló ariwo ló bẹ̀rẹ̀.
ó máa gba grammy.
ẹ ti ní ìsinmi Sáyọ̀mí ẹ ti ní ìjẹ́lọ́wọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀.
ó lè dín ìwọ̀n ẹ̀ wò. ó lè dín ìwò.
lọ́dọ̀ bàbá rẹ̀ àná ni bàbá rẹ̀ àná ló wà Supreme ló wà ránṣẹ́ láàárọ̀ Supreme ló kọ́ gbé jáde láàárọ̀.
Yọ̀mí bá dì yí ni o.
ó gbé bẹ̀ sí i ó gbé.
the only thing tí mo máa sọ fún wa ni pé ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ mi we might end up thinking or concluding that some powerful people are behind this but the fact remains that what you should accept is that we are fighting practically seeking justice for Mohbad against the people that know what Kpãiii told them this is what I mean.
lọ́yà tá àdárúkọ yẹn náà ọ̀gá lọ́yà yẹn ó wà lára àwọn alágbára tó wà lẹ́yìn wọn.
ìyẹn tó ẹ máa gbọ́
even the family.
kókó bẹ̀ ni pé àwọn yẹn ẹ máa gbọ́dọ̀ mi tẹ́mi dídús mo sọ fún yín o nítorí mo wo gbogbo ẹjọ́ tí Wunmi yẹn tó sọ mo wo body language ya Mohbad yẹn mo kọ̀ wọ́n báyìí pé ṣé Nàìjíríà ti degenerate to the lowest level that a mother will be showing everything so obvious that I don't care if Mohbad does not get justice because Mohbad knows that for Mohbad to get justice the law must pass through Adura and Wunmi kò sí ẹ má jẹ́ tọ́ra wa àfẹnití ò bá fẹ́ bọ́ náà nípò ẹ̀ because these are credible eyewitness these are people that ẹ bá wà lárí Mohbad pọ́nrún ẹ̀ kọ́ kí ló kọ lọ́rùn ó nítorí kó sí
òkú. àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ gbá yẹn tó rò ẹ̀kọ́ nìyẹn náà.
so ẹ jẹ́ ká imagine pé ìyá Mohbad is not being brainwashed for something ẹni tó ti dárúkọ Monday tó ní Mohbad kú suddenly she switched ó dẹ̀ ní pé wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ń ju nǹkan sójú olórí ọmọ 26 years old èmi kò wò lè fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sí mi kọ́ ìyá tó bí mi kí wá ní mo ju substance orí ikú àwọn family òwe kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tó fi yáwá ṣoògùn owó ni so báwo ni ìyàwó ṣe máa ní effrontery tó máa ju nǹkan tí ìyá yẹn ò ní sọ pé kí ló ju sórí olórí ọmọ mi ìfúnfún àti ẹ̀kọ́ bíi tí ọmọ ẹ̀ ń lọ tó bá kú you are duty bound to fight and say do you want to disrupt his peaceful rest ìyá yẹn ò jà fún lójú ayé wọ́n tún ju nǹkan sójú olóyè tó yẹ pé àwọn bóyá máa disturb ìrìn àjò ẹni she did not fight ẹni yẹn ló dẹ̀ wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ àwọn kan lè pe àwọn olóbìnrin wọ́n bímọ wọ́n bá wọn sùn wọ́n bí ọkùnrin lẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ń tẹ́lẹ̀ nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ ká yọ pé àti ẹ̀rí pé ọrùn Mohbad kọ́ ẹ má just talk about the fact that what will be the rationale if what you are doing is legitimate tí wọ́n kọ́ ẹni bó ṣe ń bo erúfẹ́rú aṣọ ẹlẹ́lẹ́yìí o wọ́n lórí dábí wà ọ̀hún ju táìmù yẹn ìgbà tí a bá ti gbé jáde ní mọ́ṣúárì tó ti wà ń bẹ̀ kó tó gbé wọ́n ti gbé pósí òṣàlẹ̀ tó síta wọ́n máa gbé pósí wọnú mọ́ṣúárì lọ́ba ni tó bá ṣe wẹ̀ fún tó gbé sínú pósí tó dírẹ̀sì tó ti náìsì àwọn nǹkan tí ẹ rò pé bóyá wà náà déhùn pé kẹ fi sí papọ̀ wọ́n máa lé
máa fi sí exactly
wọ́n á dẹ̀ pa pósí yẹn dé lọ́kìtì wọ́n máa gbé bọ̀ nínú wájú ẹni kan ṣe ojú ẹ̀ ibi sáìdì ojú yẹn nìkan wọ́n á dẹ̀ nìkan ṣe fúlì kò ṣègbà yẹn máa ju nǹkan tó wá jẹ́ kó tún lọ pẹ̀lú táìmì tó bá fẹ́ kọ́lẹ̀ ní kẹjú o. gbogbo alábàtẹ owó àwọn tó ló wà nílẹ̀ ẹ máa daṣọ òkú fókun ni ó máa daṣọ àṣírí bò wá o ń ta ṣe yẹ àṣírí ò gbọdọ̀ bọ́ síta o. ẹ wá ju lẹ́fù síbẹ̀ ìyá yẹn dẹ̀ ń sọ̀kò tó nítàn ẹ ti rò pé nǹkan ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ni adẹ̀lá wa justice. the statement they took my ẹ wọ́n náà wọ́n ti kọ́ ọ̀run ẹ̀ and the fact remains ẹ gbàgbé bóyá ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀. If we, the public, can see Mohbad's neck broken at the point of interment, tell me any to move close to return the bomb boy because on to back coin that padà I said about no brace, the back brace if back on it. To activate brace, oh my yeah. So if I go, I'm going to want to call on me, what point say? The fact remains that what are you deceiving yourself? What point say Mohbad no? Whether you like it or not, there is that agreement. It's okay. Family, they say we agreed. Emma Jalo Sofolopa. Untomati mu aka Sofolopa ye. Afe kolopa shikini koba wo. Konwa tojubo. Nobody did. And they went to bed the second day. Good. Meanwhile, Otuan turned out to be Mohbad actually died on the 11th. If I am the father and they deceived me that my son died on the 12th and it was on the 11th, kill a baby po, a bam mi lẹ́yìn mi. So because and it have been for a long time, let my bam. If he died 4:30, when they don't want to be 7, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, put it. Etile Masalima embalm, eti conclude. Do you understand?
Voilà.
So, whatever the case may be, if the family all concluded that okay, let's go and bury, because there is nobody protesting, Wunmi will not report to follow-up. Adura will not report to follow-up. Adura said anything bad, anything past 12 on Monday, on parody. So all of them agreed. There's something. Like Mohbad to like Mohbad to like Mohbad. Agreement to involve that is the reality we must accept.
That means we keep public console and family and go for me Timothy back.
Oh no, they got okay, I will do call Nigeria. I will do booking scene. So when you attack but when you see people changing their tone, changing the principle depending on whom they are dealing with, those are the people that are not worth to become leaders. They're not worth to be trusted. And people like this will sit down and be talking about credibility. At that time, they don't want to turn it to crime. And they agree that whatever it is they have agreed upon. When they say they've created an aura that whatever must have happened in Kokolo Fati story if it changed. And that is why these people are still feeling like we have right to support Wunmi. But yeah, I think get it.
Very, very clearly. You see, and you raise a question.
Agree. die ni.
Now,
eléyìí ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ panicking àwọn ìka kan lọ sọ pé torí pé kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí kí ló ṣe fún aláṣọ́ránsì pé ṣebí tó ní wọn sọ ni ẹlòmíì kan lè ti bímọ ọlẹ́jọ́ àbákan ti bá ọmọ mi jẹ́ pé kọ́nà àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ ti kú rí gan.
Mr. Yomi, let me say this. Mama Mohbad Funare ló sọ eléyìí because after the burial, even Baba said he was supposed to go to Iya Mohbad. Okay, pé kàn wá bẹ́ẹ̀ táwọn yẹn bá fẹ́ wá kí wọn and the stuff like that. But before he knew it, Iya Mohbad ti lọ sí ilé Mohbad. The following day, they're supposed to come and pick Baba Mohbad for a meeting. But something happened or maybe whatever discussion, won't change the plan. More about Mohbad law. And Baba Mohbad was like, and they just told him that, Darusha to Yekuwa Gbeyi, only stomach pain. You know.
What should change Baba Eni?
Listen now, and there was an heavy rain. Ojoro tó pọ̀ gan níjọ́ yẹn 1 minute please let me land. Ojoro tó pọ̀ níjọ́ yẹn so pé so torí òjò yẹn àtẹn tó tún yẹ kó wá gbé yín tí ó lè wá postpone meeting yẹn. So that was what they said to Baba. But ìgbà tó dìrọ̀lẹ́ Baba called Blessing and Blessing was like òun ti ń padà lọ Sango àwọn ti ṣe meeting tán ibi tí jà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní and Baba even said that pé Baba even said that pé wọ́n wá ti ń ṣe meeting nínú meeting.
Meeting.
So
they will not be saying that they are dragging Baba. We are dragging Baba. Who is dragging Baba? Who is dragging him?
Ìtí mo try sọ ni pé Wunmi jù kọ sínú kòtò Blessing jù kọ sínú kòtò ṣé èmi àti ní láṣẹ mọ̀ pọ̀ fẹ́ jù kọ síbẹ̀ kí ni like tí understand tí mo try sọ.
And do you know another shock? Ẹ lọ wo fídíò ibi tí wọ́n ti fẹ́ tán sọ pé kí wọ́n ṣí ojú kí wọ́n ṣí cover yẹn tí Wunmi ní kọ́ má ṣí. If you watch that video ẹ máa rí ìka àlábẹ́ yìí tí Wunmi náwó àti pásítọ̀ yẹn àwọn méjèèjì wọ́n jọ fi ìka yẹn gbára wọn lẹ́ẹ̀mejì sẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta. And that was a sign. Kí náà jọ sọ kí náà jọ ṣe. It wasn't a coincidence. Go back and watch that video. It's not even
about
Really?
Go and watch it.
It's difficult to standard. I will speak my own truth and my own observation. Kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ rí mi ìfẹ́ mọ iye ẹni tí ó wà against onítọ̀hún. There is no way you enter into a police station. Ibi tí Nàìjíríà wọ́n ṣe wọ́ọ̀sì tó yìí. Ìwọ tó nọ́mọ ẹ̀ tó bá sọ pé I want to report a case about my son. They pied my son. Statement that you are trying to complain from that feeling one pound money sign. That body immediately, that case, they will take it over. You wouldn't need to worry yourself about the body she fed the mortuary. Investigation on okay, good. You talk about the deposit mortuary one more. Other the way I want to mortuary back. Okay, ele ọlọ́pàá ló gbé wá pé ká ṣe gbé síbì náà àwọn ń bọ̀ torí wọn lè fòkúlẹ̀ títì kó máa rùn bá preserve and bọ̀ ọlọ́pàá máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ investigation wọn torí pé a complaint has been made but you cannot want to complain kó tún máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún report ìkọ́nú ẹ̀ ló máa kọ́ ṣe.
And like you said, they have agreed to go and bury. That is the thing.
And yet, only people that doesn't want to speak the truth and raise their children with the truth will say, you went to police and say, give me report, I want to go and bury my son. Report for what? Report to February, where is the doctor's report? How did this person die? Come and write statement. Determine the report to your lopa. So if your report is like, doctor's report, we don't have it. This person pied at home. And if you look at it now, the police officers that refuse to issue the police report is free and he's saying, thank God. I didn't even know that this person is a star. I didn't know that it become a national. Issue report. Yes, this man died in the hospital and was reported dead. You know, that police, I can tell you for free. Nígbà tí mo lọ sálágbọn yẹn, ọlọ́pàá tí ó gba first petition na Mohbad. Tó gba first petition yẹn, the man was almost crying say, àwọn ọlọ́pàá tiẹ̀ nínú squad tiẹ̀, wọ́n wá pè mí wọnú ọ́fíìsì yẹn, wọ́n ló bí akéèsì yẹn, mo fẹ́ Mr. Yomi, ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò rí bọ́ ṣe ní o pé ọlọ́pàá tí ó gba petition Mohbad nígbà ìdílé. Ipe someone ní ẹ̀ lọ sábùjá. Àná ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe mọ̀ pé the man was summoned, the police officer was summoned to Abuja. But what happened? Wọ́n ní wọ́n mú message jáde pé ó náà send message sí Mohbad pé come and write statement, come and do this. Only but unfortunately, Samilari went somewhere else and petitioned Mohbad again. Irú it is Sami Kokoyi. Sami Larry Koko tó ṣe fẹ́ mi.
Àti tí lọ́ọ̀yà wọn ṣe wọ́n fi gbẹ́jọ́ kó ní zone 2.
So what was a petition Mohbad? Only the only thing that saved me, sir, Mr. Yomi, I know they do bad though. Only that case, it never come up from my head though. Only because I was messaging Mohbad. I never know say they popular that time. Oh yeah, come. But I know why he no come. Because the Samilari don't go petition him again. After we say make Samilari come, he can't go write petition, come accuse Mohbad of another thing.
Distraction, Mr. Yomi, distraction.
You know, this how they do it. But no, the Larry Koko he committed crime, he did everything.
Ọgbẹ́lọ sí àyà Samilari gbé ẹjọ́ ẹ̀ lọ síbi tó tún ga, ibi tó ń ti ní chance.
That's how they use police to oppress. And in terms of why I'm allowed to stop in here. So the police are trying to sanitize things like this. When they invite you somewhere, oh no, yeah. Instead of that, I want dirty room, counter petition because they will say police is bad. But you never make the police look bad. You induce them with money. But some police officers will say, no. If I'm aware that you have a case, then go and answer to that one. We'll do this one later. Don't use police to block justice. Now, if something happened to that boy, now we are going to be the one that have aided you. Because ọlọ́pàá tó gba petition on Samilari yẹn mọ̀ pé ó ní bad city petition kan before in a lower place. Do you understand? They thought it's a fresh petition from me. But can you move bad to answer from you are inviting me? This person that wrote petition against me, I was one that wrote against him. Now he wrote another line. And you're not buying the harmonization. They command. So, the database.
Mr. Omi, ó dàbẹ̀ torí BDM ti ní pé òun máa interview Samilari yẹn bọ́lá ṣe ìgbà tí wọ́n lọ nà ọmọ yẹn ní pé kílẹ̀ tí ń jẹ́ the other guy náà wà ń bẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ̀sọ̀ yìí Samilari yẹn òun náà ní one or two things ní inú kú ọmọ yẹn nìyẹn.
No, nǹkan tẹ́mi rò pé ó pa Mohbad. If you ask me, for now, what I can deduce in part is domestic violence. And it has been killing a lot of people in relationships. Ẹ kọ́ rí pé ọkọ mi àkú sílẹ̀ báyìí, ìyàwó máa pariwo. Ẹ gbà mí o, ó ti rún pa, ó yóò poison àbó ti ṣe fún. Ọkọ mi náà ní èmi àwọn òbínú wà nù obìnrin gbogbo ojú ẹ̀ máa ṣe báyìí, wà tún bá sùn. And they think it's okay. And some people say ṣọ́kọ àti ìyàwó kì í jà ní. So all these things are what we should be addressing while we are fighting for justice for Mohbad. So, we'll talk about that eventually if we don't back down. So let's wait till tomorrow and then by extension on Monday to hear from the police. If they don't do anything, don't be surprised we might forge ahead with the 10th protest or we shift it probably by another week.
Emma everybody might jáde tán.
So
everybody might jáde tán.
So à ń sọ ní pé lórí ìdè tá a máa wò 10 yẹn ká continue ọkọ jẹ́ ká kọ̀ọ̀rọ̀ pé ká ṣe 10 ká kú ṣe 1 day péré so that we can face the primary protest. Àbíkílẹ̀ fíìmù expander we just do a day protest.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe bó títí di ọ̀la sọ́túnla we will then conclude like we agreed.
Ẹ bá ti sún mọ́ra ẹ pé èèyàn sùn lórí ẹ̀.
Even tá a bá ní sùn náà tá a bá máa ṣe protest yìí náà because it's not by mouth okay, logistics to one day.
Senator Isfanda, do you know why I agree that we should like maybe wait? You know, we are expecting that the autopsy will be read by you know, and then we will be able to see. And you know, they invited some people, the doctors.
That's supposed to do again now. That's supposed to do the second time.
Doesn't mean anything now.
Yes, nothing.
How much 3 days?
Okay, come and get 3 days, Abi. Is that what you are suggesting?
So, Tabas on the 10 year, if it have a campus in Ali, to share vigil. Kashikine, Tabaret Gilaro, Cafe Sikorodu.
Nice idea.
You understand? Because Emil, I'm looking at Taban shift date where Oman the problem me.
Like I said, Toba Diola, yeah, we'll see Atawatanika shift, Atawatanika move on. Taba will come to say this is what it will entails.
Hello.
Okay? And after which we'll see people's contribution, and that is what will really determine which way do we go.
There are still change less.
Everybody on the platform.
Yeah, you're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Mr. Yomi.
Thank you.
Listen carefully to everybody's submission. And me, Mokwewa online, I was just trying to check my TikTok. The movie stumble on you. Now, looking at you share. Mudekin ku farada ku from and everybody, like you said in one of your chats, you are representing the public. Now, first and first, it takes a bold person, a courageous person, to do what you are doing. It is rather unfortunate our systemic structure in Nigeria is very bad and very porous. That is why, the way people are looking at you, I'm not surprised. Because I want to understanding how non-governmental organizations should work. Nigeria will be a better place. And I say this because country are self-sufficient. Every country, every continent won't strive, won't struggle every day. And one time in the Western world, they are not relenting on their oars. They are still struggling every blessed day.
They're very correct.
Àwọn ancestors wọn tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀dá ìlú yẹn tán tẹ ìlú yẹn dó tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn náà ní foresight ibi tán wà lẹ́ni àwọn náà ní wà ń bẹ̀ o tẹ́ bá wá rí àwọn succession government tó ń come one after the other tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn ìyẹn náà wọn máa build lórí nǹkan tí àwọn ancestors wọn ṣe wọn ò ní wà níbi tán wà bí lẹ́ni. Now nǹkan tí ò yọ pọ̀lọpọ̀ ni wípé especially our government in Nigeria that our successful country or our developed countries in the world, non-governmental organizations and private businesses òun ló ń gbé àwọn country wọn ró. A lot of people doesn't know even government itself has a parastatal to jẹ́ non-governmental organization. I want to make an example of a non-profit organization, NGO, called World Food Bank. It's a non-governmental organization. Ẹnìkan ló ní. Ìdí tó dẹ̀ fi dálẹ̀ kì í ṣe pé ó fẹ́ go into non-governmental, but nítorí wípé he has a passion láti ran ọmọlúwàbí lọ́wọ́ láti give back to the community. He started small, but where he is now, this organization can dine and wine pẹ̀lú àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ní ìlú bíi táwa wà yìí nítorí pé kì í ṣe pé ń wá agbára but kò dẹ̀ wá ipò ohun tó ń ṣe ó fẹ́ fi give back to the community ni. And àwọn organisation yìí àwọn public náà ló ń ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ ló ń jẹ́ kó máa tẹ̀síwájú ló fi ń jẹ́ pé kí gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ló fi ń ṣe. So when people see you or see your foundation thinking, oh, ó fẹ́ fi kówó jẹ. Shari, one thing that I want people to know is that, especially in a country like Nigerians, someone on ground like you, how many people ló ní courage láti máa ṣe nǹkan